start with an opening statement, and then we'll go ahead and ask you some questions and get going here. Thank you.
Well, I'd like to thank everybody for ordering the beautiful sun. It was one of the most beautiful sunsets or sunrises I've seen for a long time this morning. We came from -degree weather, so this is phenomenal. So thank you for having us. Everybody's been fantastic so far. So with that, I'll open it to questions.
I guess, Coach, just talk about your defense and what are the keys on Friday?
Well, I believe the keys, we're playing the, I believe, number 3 offense in the country, and, we've got to do a great job of stopping their quarterback, who is a tremendous player, a fifth-year senior, and they have a great running back also. So they have one of the premier running offenses in the country. So I believe we have to stop the run, and that's what we try to do at Pitt, and so, as usual, that is our number 1 goal.
How difficult has been work right here? How difficult has been work without Kenzie, the defensive line tackle? How difficult has been work without him?
Well, Kalijah's a phenomenal player. When you get a consensus All-American like him, it's a tough loss. The thing is that's nice for us is that we've been playing without him for a while. He got hurt several weeks ago, so we actually played the Miami game without him. So we've been working just as we do. The nice thing for us on defense is we rotate a lot of players. So Kalijah wasn't the only starter that we have, and so we've got a lot of kids who've started a lot of games, a lot of depth there, but certainly he is a tremendous loss.
Coach, you've been at Pitt for 5 years now and been part of a lot of success. I guess maybe talk about that, and you guys have a nice, consistent program now.
Yes, sir. We like to think that consistency is our motto, and over the last 5 years, I believe we've been pretty good with that. Unfortunately, we didn't get 11 wins this year like we did last year, but we're certainly striving for that. And I believe, quite frankly, to this group, we're one of the better developmental schools in the country. What I mean by that is we lose Kalijah, we've lost several All-Americans. We've got probably a dozen kids that are playing in the NFL just in the time that I've been here, and we've replaced them with other kids, and I believe that our staff does as good a job as anybody in the country of developing guys. We don't necessarily always go out to the portal to get guys. We're developing guys, and I'm excited to see our next group, our next flight of young men, play against UCLA's offense this week.
Coach Narduzzi says DRT is like Cunningham, the Louisville quarterback in the kind of quarterback on field. What's the key to stop his offensive this Friday?
Well, he's a tremendous thrower, and he also creates on passes with his feet. I think he's a good runner, and they have some run plays, but I think he is a game breaker on basically broken plays where you're trying to sack him and he breaks free, and you can't cover everybody and stop him at all times. So keeping him in the pocket and keeping him from making big plays with his feet on pass plays, I think is really critical. So that's something we really spend a lot of time on.
Coach, you had 2 of your players get a ride with the basketball coach from here at the local universities, UTEP. Can you speak on anything of that? Did you talk to the players? Anything about that at all?
The guys said that I have not met the coach, but we really appreciate what he did, and quite frankly, in our profession, I don't expect anything less. I'm sure he is a fantastic coach, but the beautiful thing about college coaches is they're also great people. And so for him to pick those kids up and really welcome them into his car and drive him all that way was phenomenal. And so we really want to thank him a lot, and I know Coach Narduzzi at some point is hopeful to meet him, but we really appreciate what he did, and it was a great thing to be able to do that.
Do you consider it a Christmas miracle?
A Christmas miracle, absolutely, no doubt. It's ironic that he was there and they were all trying to get to the same place. And so we've all seen those Christmas movies where guys are trying to get somewhere, and maybe this is another one someday.
Coach, you've been here before. Can you talk about the experiences outside of the game?
Yeah.
That you've already had this year and the last?
For sure. I think the Sun Bowl is one of the best bowls in the country. You guys have great events. We get to see the troops. We get to go to events as we did last night at the museum. I think, what is this, 89th year of it? And there's a reason for that, because you guys do such a great job of organizing it. We're constantly going to great events, and I know our kids have had a great experience already so far, and I know they will continue.
I guess every team's probably a little bit like UCLA has a little bit of their philosophy, but does UCLA remind you of one team more than that you played this year?
Probably the closest is Louisville, because Louisville had the same type of athlete at quarterback. I think they're probably very similar to the Louisville team, quite frankly.
Any other questions? Thank you, Coach.
Thank you.